Hello viewers, if you are new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button and share it with your friends. Also, click on the bell icon so that you get the latest information about the videos that are uploaded. Hello students, welcome back to the new video. In this video, we are going to start chapter number 3, Synthetic Fibers and Plastics. In today's session, we will see the introduction of the chapter. Students, in the previous classes, you have learned about plant fiber and animal fiber. Then what is this fiber? Let us find out that. Let us recall that. A very thin hair-like strands from which cloth is made is called a fiber. So whenever we hear the word fiber, what comes in our mind? A thin hair-like strands, and this is used for making cloth. And when these fibers are twisted to get a long continuous thread, it is called a yarn. So fiber is a very thin single strand. Now when these fibers are twisted together to get a long continuous thread, then it is called a yarn. Okay. Now fabric is a piece of cloth made by weaving or knitting long yarns. You know that we make our clothes from fabric. Then what is fabric? Fabric is a piece of cloth. And what is this piece of cloth made up of? It is made by weaving or knitting the long yarns. And you are familiar with the terms weaving and knitting. What are they? Weaving is a process in which two or more different kinds of yarns are interlaced together using a particular machine, whereas knitting is done using a single thread or single yarn with the help of two needles. So weaving or knitting both can be used to make the fabric. Fabric can be stitched to meet our needs and is called clothes. That is, clothes that we wear are made of fabric. So what is fabric we know, and that fabric is stitched to meet our needs, and that is what we wear and we call it as clothes. So what we can say, clothes are made from fabrics. Fabrics are made from fibers obtained from natural and artificial sources. So this fibers used for making fabrics can be of natural or artificial sources. That means the fibers can be divided into two groups: natural fibers and synthetic fibers. The fibers obtained from plants and animals are called natural fibers. So the fibers which are obtained from the natural sources like plants and animals are called natural fibers. Example: cotton, flax, jute, wool and silk. See, natural fibers can be plant fiber or animal fiber. Both are natural fibers. Here, cotton, flax and jute fibers are obtained from plants and hence they are plant fibers. So what are plant fibers? Plant fibers are the fibers that are obtained from the natural source plant. Examples are cotton, flax and jute. Wool and silk are obtained from animals and hence they are animal fibers. See, we have seen what are plant fibers. In the same way, wool and silk are obtained from animals. So they are known as animal fibers. Man-made fibers are called artificial or synthetic fibers. Example: rayon, nylon, polyester, acrylic, etc. So depending on the source of fiber, they are divided into natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Okay. So we have seen that natural fibers are plant fiber and animal fiber and their example also. And you have learned about these two topics in the previous classes. Now, man-made fibers are called artificial or synthetic fibers. Examples are rayon, nylon, polyester, acrylic, etc. See students, in this chapter we will study about this artificial or synthetic fibers in detail. Students, before we start the synthetic fiber in detail, let us understand a term, polymer. What is polymer? A polymer is a very big unit formed by the combination of a large number of small units. See, this polymer we can compare with with a necklace. You all are familiar with necklace. What is it? It is a chain made up of beads. See, here a chain is made by combining the small units called beads. So, we can compare this polymer also with the chain. What is that? That polymer is made by combining or joining the small units. A large number of small units are joined together to get a big unit, and that big unit is known as polymer. The small units which join together to form a polymer are called monomers. So, in chain we call it as beads. In the same way, here the small units which join together to form the polymer are called monomers. The monomers which make a polymer may all be of the same compound or of two different compounds. You must have seen chain with different colored beads or sometimes the same colored beads. In the same way, the monomers which are used to make the polymer can be of the same compound or of the two different compounds. So, what are polymers? Polymers are very big units formed by the combination of a large number of small units called monomers. The word polymer comes from the Greek words poly meaning many and mer meaning unit. So, what is the origin of the word polymer? It is Greek words poly and mer. So, a polymer is made of small repeating units of chemical compounds called monomers. So, what is polymer? It is made by the small repeating units of chemical compounds called monomers. Polymers are of two types, natural polymers and synthetic polymers. Cotton, wool and silk are natural polymers. Now children, you know what are polymers. They are the big units made of small units called monomers. These polymers also can be natural polymer or synthetic polymers. We know that cotton, wool and silk are coming from the plants. So, we can say that cotton, wool and silk are natural polymers. For example, cotton fiber is made of a natural polymer called cellulose. So, if we think about what is this cotton fiber made up of, we can see that they are made by the natural polymer called cellulose. And even the cellulose is the polymer which is made by the large number of small glucose molecules joined one after the other. So, what we can say about cotton fiber? Cotton fiber is a natural fiber made by the natural polymer called cellulose. And then what is cellulose made up of? It is a big unit made by using the large number of small glucose units. They are joined one after the other. The walls of all the plant cells are made up of cellulose. So, wood contains a large amount of cellulose polymer. Thus, polymers occur in nature too. So, what does the plant cells contains? It contains or it is made up of cellulose, and cellulose is a polymer. Therefore, we can say that polymers occur in nature too. Now, let us see what are synthetic fibers or synthetic polymers. Nylon, polyester, acrylic, polythene, polyvinyl chloride, that is PVC, bakelite and melamine are synthetic polymers. See, you must have heard this word at certain occasions, and you know that some of them are very familiar to you. We are using it as the cloth. But now we will see what are they made up of and why do we call them as synthetic fibers. For example, nylon fiber is made up of nylon polymer in which two different types of molecules or monomer units are combined alternatively to form a long chain. See, nylon is a synthetic fiber. And what is nylon then? It is a polymer in which two different types of monomer units are combined alternatively to form a long chain. Therefore, the term synthetic means made by humans in an industrial process and not occurring naturally. So, why do we call this nylon, rayon, etc. are synthetic? Because they are made by human beings in an industrial process and they are not occurring naturally. So students, I hope you have understood the topics very well. But still, if you have any doubt, you can write in the comment section. I will surely try to solve it as early as possible. Here are some review questions. Please solve it in your notebook. Thank you.